This men's game is the best of 5 sets. Referee is John Fowler.
Robbie's brother.
Yes, there's the portly figure of John Fowler there, the referee, as you've just heard announced, but he would be the first to admit he's the least important man on that stage, important though he is, as we have two Dutchmen ready to do battle with each other. And the taller of the two, and I can tell you I've spoken to both, and they're both considerably taller than I am. This man, Gino Vos, not as tall as the man behind him. He's known as the Fox, and that in Dutch is Vos. That's where I said, where does the fox come from? He said, Vos means fox in Dutch. He's the 29-year-old up against a man a little younger than himself, the Dutch giant. You probably see why in a moment, the so-called Martijn Kleermaker.
100.
I cannot believe that Gino is not 30 yet, because I've known the lad about 10 years and he's been
60.
He's been young forever, and he just doesn't age. But John, just to back you up what you were saying about the tall nature, I mean, Gino's not short.
140.
He's a bit lanky himself, but Kleermaker for me is just massive. And I know plenty of Dutch players who are very tall. I mean, Vincent van der Voort, Vincent Kamphuis, who is the tallest dart player I've ever met. I think he's 6'9", possibly 6'10". But it just backs up the fact that the Dutch are the tallest country in the world.
Roland Scholten was quite tall, wasn't he? Still is, believe it or not.
97.
97. And they've played each other quite a few times, as you might expect. I suppose in a way they're good friends, but at the same time,
55.
arch enemies whilst this game is on, and they both have something in common, and they say they watched Raymond van Barneveld win the World Championship in 1998.
78.
22 years ago at the Lakeside, and that gave them the appetite to pick up darts and start playing.
Well, the Raymond van Barneveld effect is still being felt,
132.
even 22 years on. Another one of those, but he's gone for the 42 for tops.
92.
He's only the width of a wire away from taking out that 132 to nick that first leg, Martijn. 2 10s for Gino.
Game shot in the
Yeah,
first
nice clean-up
leg.
job.
Gino Vos. Second leg, Martijn to throw first. Game on.
Well, my Dutch is absolutely abysmal, John. I'm not sure how good yours is, but I love it when Dutch people just throw in a random J to what we would think is a normal first name. So we've been calling him Martin for about a year now, but realise he's called Martijn because of the J.
140.
No, my Dutch is not great, I must admit.
86.
I've been surveying the barrels of Gino.
125.
And they look very similar to the barrels that Raymond van Barneveld used when he won that title back 22 years ago.
134.
Same sort of construction. There's a lot of local cafe darts goes on in
45.
the Netherlands, even
Martijn requires
for the big hitters. They still play local stuff, and I know Gino does. Tops.
Game
no,
shot
and a 160 out
Martijn Kleermaker.
from Martijn Kleermaker. Just fantastic.
Game on.
And Tony O'Shea did say that this game was going to be quick. He's just proved it.
It is, absolutely. They both rattle along, don't they? Brilliant 160. You could say making it clear his intention.
42.
He's actually got a tattoo of a fox on the inside of his right wrist,
85.
which signifies his nickname, Gino Vos.
58.
I've had some pretty difficult names to pronounce in many a dart tournament that I've covered, but it's nice to have someone like Gino who is very easy to say.
Yes, indeed.
Took me months to get used to Mario van der Bogada.
100.
It's one of those things you go to sleep at night thinking, I need to practice that name.
Who's still here in the tournament.
He's in the same half of the draw.
Yeah.
The winner of this one will play either Adam Smith-Neal
100.
or Paul Hogan, who's just won his prelim game.
That's right, that's not until Thursday, so nice little break
82.
after this game, whoever wins it.
116.
So 116 to go ahead with throw. Needs the treble 20 now for double 18, but he's well enough ahead to know that he'll be back
55.
to leave 61.
Kleermaker just looking for a way to put a big hole in it, and he's just done that.
Gino requires 61.
137 has just pressurised that 61 beautifully. But it's still in the hands of Gino, who needs double 18. One more left.
25.
And now, can Martijn take the lead for the first time?
It's the double 11 with the last one, who's playing the percentages, knowing that
36.
single 14 left in the bull. Good effort by Kleermaker. Now Vos, double 9. I think he'll go for it.
No score.
Well, he did, but no score. Despite the fact
22.
Just under pitched it. Now it's 3 for double 4. 2 fours,
Game
and he
shot
gets
in the
there.
third leg.
Vital
Martijn
break a throw for
Kleermaker.
Martijn in this first set.
Fourth leg, Martijn to throw first. Game on.
Had plenty of communication from lots of friends of mine over the course of the last couple of days, John, and
yeah,
a lot of positive feedback to seeing this
58.
event and the new arena. Had a bit of a conversation with an old friend of mine today, and it's her 36th birthday.
60.
A lady by the name of Janine Goff. She was the first ever World Master in the ladies' youth event.
goodness me. How long
96.
ago would that have been? Well, she's 36.
Not too long
I can
ago.
work it out.
Got to be sensitive. She's 36 today. I'm sorry I've just outed you, Janine,
85.
but many happy returns.
There's a famous old face on the... oh
11.
dear. And, well, he's every reason to pull a face there, hasn't he, our Belgian friend?
Well, as soon as
100.
Martijn hits that 11, that should be music to the ears of Gino. Try and get himself back in this set.
96.
But a good recovery for Martijn.
Yes, we're going to get the lot.
140.
Nearly. Thought there was room for another there.
Kleermaker does a beautiful job
Gino
of getting
requires
himself to a ton.
116.
And Gino knows if this doesn't go, he'll probably lose the set. Fabulous second dart. Just checks with John Fowler.
80 scored.
And now it's double 18 to stay in the set.
98.
Again, double 18 is not kind to him.
Martijn requires 100.
Well, he can polish this off, no problem. Will he go for 2 double tops? Everybody who's gone for
60.
2 double tops today has just gone under.
Gino
They
requires
haven't been
18.
100% committed, have they?
Well, double 9 this time. He's inside. Double 3
15.
in a heartbeat. He didn't want that treble 1, but he still
Martijn
had
requires
a
40.
set-saving dart, and Kleermaker is not going to think twice.
Game shot in the first set. Martijn Kleermaker.
So the first set to the taller man. And not yet a tall order for Vos, but
Second set, first leg.
if he loses this
Martijn
set,
to
it
throw
certainly
first.
will be. And
Game
it's
on.
Kleermaker with the darts.
I was talking on social media to some
58.
viewers about when Laura Turner was playing against Dita Hedman, and the subject of playing in heels as a girl,
60.
oh, potentially as a man, it depends on what you favour. But is playing in heels something they favour or
46.
something they prefer? And a lot of ladies do prefer to play in heels, but to take that a step further, is it a disadvantage to be so tall like Martijn Kleermaker?
58.
Well, we have seen very tall players have issues with back problems and knee issues because they're so tall. Because they do have to somewhat stoop or crouch a little bit to get themselves at a premium height.
Well, they put that
97.
double top away minutes or so ago. I suppose it's rather like you and me throwing at double three.
58.
but not quite like that. More like the bull, perhaps.
I'll tell you what, that guy in the crowd who was taking Jackie's hat, he is a brave guy. That hat
46.
doesn't usually leave Jackie's head. Brave boy you are. You must know him well.
I wouldn't have recognised Jackie without that on, and I really
59.
Well, so used to seeing him with that.
Ah, people from Huntingdon, up near the A14
70.
in the East Midlands.
Yes, Huntingdon, know it well. Nice race course there.
140. Gino requires 170.
The big fish has got to go here. It's not going to be scared. And Kleermaker is going to have another
43.
look at tops,
Martin
and
requires
with his height, he's going to be
40.
looking down on it.
No score.
No
Gino requires
score, but he should be
127.
back unless Vos produces something a little extraordinary. Needs the treble. 19 would have gone for bull had he
44.
struck it. And
Martin requires
another
40.
chance for Kleermaker.
210s this time.
Game shot on the first
Beautiful
leg.
shot.
Martin Kleermaker.
Down at the red
Second
bit.
leg, Gino to throw first. Game on.
Get the feeling that Kleermaker has settled now and is really enjoying life on the stage.
100.
Vos is just not taking enough chances and not scoring as heavily as he should to worry Big Martin.
58.
Yeah, Vos won the first leg of the match. He's lost 4 since, and he needs to rectify matters pretty quickly.
44.
Again, there's no real sort of threat there to the trebles that he's going for.
No, not at all. Not at this stage anyway.
81.
If Vos leaves this set in the Kleermaker bank, then he's going to need some sort of response that we got from John O'Shea in sets 3 and 4 after the break, which we will have at the end of the second set. Kleermaker is, of course, the Dutch giant.
60.
The German giant is a fabulous tall player called Gabriel Clemens.
Yes, I've seen him, yes. Yes, I look up to him as well. And
96.
that's a better dart. 96. Vos here now. That's intelligence, isn't it? You've mentioned it a number of times today, Paul. Thinking about the finish well in advance.
Yeah, he did that. Every dart was at the right target. And he got enough points to get himself into the finishing zone. And in most situations, you'll get 6. He might only need 3.
145.
Only just misses out on the biggest finish of the lot. Oh.
Gino requires 118.
Double 19.
Game shot on the
what a
second
clean-up
leg.
job
Gino Vos.
from Gino Vos. They're the
Third
best
leg,
3 darts
Martin
he's thrown in this
first.
match.
Game on.
Boy, did he need that.
Yes, he's held his throw. There's only one breaker throw so far in the game, but sufficient to put Kleermaker a set up. 1-1 in this one, but he opens up with a maximum. And already favourite to win this leg, you would assume.
Not missing at all.
180.
I'm not going to mention it, John. I'm not going to spook it.
You're not
We
gonna
haven't seen
mention-
one for 30 years.
Have you not?
100.
Oh,
Martin
blood.
requires
I was the only
141.
one in these championships we've had. Paul Lim in 1990. I'm that old, but I
65.
do remember it very, very well. Yeah.
Well, Kleermaker will think that winning the leg is more important.
82.
But he was
Martin
6 deep
requires
into a 9.
76.
76 for a 12. 14 to lead tops.
36.
And that's all he required, really, to just set it up. And next time, he can take it out. It'll be 2-1 up in the second set.
199.
Well, I asked
Martin
Martin
40.
how many times these two had met,
Game
and he
shot
said
on the
many,
third
many
leg.
times. He said,
Martin Kleermaker.
I don't know who's won
Fourth
more. He
leg,
said, all I
Gino
know is every
first.
time we've met,
Game
it's been a
on.
close game. 5-4, 6-5, whatever. He says, we always end up with a close
45.
game. At the moment, it's looking to me, watching these two, that Kleermaker certainly has
140.
greater consistency in that red bit.
Yeah,
Gives
both
him more
players.
leeway when it comes to the tram lines, of course.
Yeah, both players are really
100.
eager to get to the hockey. But for me, Martin Kleermaker is just finding more comfort.
121.
And he's got a definite range on that 60 now. He's getting at least 2 trebles every time now.
100.
Against the throw, already got the throw.
60.
Not really capitalised. Vos 256, 76 behind. Desperately needs a treble or two.
Sounds like a
45.
Charles Dickens song, that.
You've got to
get a treble or two.
Got to get the treble or two, boys. Played that part many years ago, Fagin.
84.
When I was a school teacher, long time ago.
Kleermaker's going to come back for 96. It'll be for the set. And 2-0 at the break
61.
is a great
Martin
position
requires
for the
96.
Dutch giant.
Double 18.
78.
He'll have to come back.
Gino requires 150.
150. Possibly 2 treble 20s and double 15. No, he's going the treble 19 route. Nothing wrong with that, of course. If he got another one, he'd have been
90.
having
Martin
a shot.
requires 18.
Double 18.
Game shot
double
and a
9.
second
That's
set. Martin
3 legs to
Kleermaker.
one. Another thing that's occurred
Third
to me is
set,
that
first leg, Gino to
he's
throw
only won 2
first.
legs.
Game
He's had
on.
11 darts at a double. In fact, he's got 1 out of 10 because that one won 8. Obviously, he hit the
80.
double first time. So that's again hasn't helped Vos. But apart from that, Kleermaker, and he's doing it again. Right on cue, has been the much the better scorer.
Well, Kleermaker, the Welsh Open champion. We have to mention that because that is a really tough tournament to win. One of the hardest on the BDO roster. Hook and Prestatyn won the previous year by Mike Warburton. That's what announced him onto the circuit.
140.
Kleermaker has to rate that as probably his best performance to date.
Yeah, it's a very popular weekend, that
134.
Welsh Open weekend in Prestatyn in the middle of May, usually.
105.
This is better from Gino,
Martin requires
but it might be in
94.
vain. Not going to get a shot at double 8.
54. Gino
But he's going to hope
requires
that he comes back.
76.
16 and tops.
Game shot on the first leg. Gino Vos.
That's really clean,
Second
really
leg,
quick,
Martin to throw first.
and
Game
exactly what he
on.
needs. Kleermaker, all of a sudden, it's deja vu again.
180.
Starts with a 180. The 3rd time in the match he started a leg with a max.
Yes,
58.
2 on the trot, of course, in the 3rd leg of the last set. But he wasn't to finish it off in style.
134.
This is good stuff from him. Really good stuff.
Had a nice message in the break from James Richardson of Rushton in Northants,
100.
of course, was playing in the championships at Ali Pali before Christmas, and he
140.
played a lady who's in this championships, of course. Played against Mikuru Suzuki and only just got through, and James showed his relief at the end,
100.
but he's enjoying the coverage,
Martin
and we
requires 47.
happy to have you, James.
Topsy
Game
once,
shot in the
topsy
second leg.
gets, and
Martin Kleermaker.
rapid,
Third
quick
leg, Gino
fire.
to throw first.
Yes, I
Game
saw
on.
James there. I was actually there the night he played Suzuki, and the night after when Barney made his final ever
100.
appearance. And yeah, always a nice, friendly lad, and was famous, of course, for
100.
beating Barney 4-1. I think it was a few years back when Barney was right at the top.
Well, Gino was looking to
31.
emulate one of his darting heroes in Barneveld, but right now he can't concern himself with anything but Martijn Kleermaker, who
57.
is playing better and is only 2 legs away from victory right now.
Yeah, it's been one-way traffic since the very first leg. That's the only time that Gino Vos has led.
91.
He led 1-0 in the opening set, but he's only won 2 other legs. In fact, he's won the first leg in the first set, the second leg in the second set, and the first one in this.
100.
I've been impressed with Kleermaker. I think there's a very relaxed nature about that throw of his. And when he gets it right, he gets it very
Gino
right.
requires 170.
Well, his third 180 in this set, his 5th in all.
73
90.
for the third
Martijn
leg
requires 73.
to put him 1 leg away. It's going to be tops. And it's
shot on the third leg.
wonderfully done. This
Martijn
game is just so
Kleermaker.
fast. And if everybody played
Fourth
this
leg,
way,
Martijn to throw
I think we'd all be
first.
dizzy.
Game on.
You'd have to put 10 games on it each session. If they all played as quickly as this. Oh, he's on song at the
140.
moment. I'm surprised that wasn't another maximum. But he's certainly on his way to victory, methinks, in this leg. He's only 40 ahead, I know, but his scoring has been so powerful.
57.
If he maintains that 95 average, I think that's the best average of the tournament so far. That's how good Martijn Kleermaker has been. He's in a fabulous position.
140.
It's a slightly unusual dart that he uses.
60.
So many different indentations and grooves and knurling parts. It's an old school dart. This is very, very good.
140.
Well, he's giving a fight here, Vos, isn't he? Against the throw. He's got to win it, of course, and the one after it
58.
to stay in the match.
Gino requires 121.
But he's given himself a chance here.
He didn't need to go that route because
42.
Martijn's not on a finish. I'm a bit puzzled by that.
I am too, yes. Didn't see the point in switching. Maybe it's just habit.
140.
Because now he's given Kleermaker a
Gino
chance here. He
requires
needs 79. Never quite sure which is best here. You've got to go the 19 route. Double 11. That's the problem. But you've got to go the 19
71.
route because it's 19-20
Martijn
tops.
requires 46.
Game over time. If Kleermaker hits double 14, is it? Double 7.
Game,
And he
shot,
has got it.
and a match.
Went round the
Martijn
houses.
Kleermaker.